Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Hit and Run Candlesticks Trading Room. It's Monday morning, October 22nd. Hello, Sonia. Beautiful, beautiful day here. Okay, hey, this is our stock pick for the day. It's BRCM. It's a short. It's based on the failure of the 34, the 200, and the 50 here. Had a chance to come up and bounce from these lows. It seems to have failed. We've got a little doji up here with a nice little bearish candle Friday, little evening star signal right here at that 200-day moving average. So we're looking for this to move a little lower. We want to be short on it. On any weakness today that comes down through the 33.29 area, we're going to put a stop back up through the T-line, and targets are looking like about 32.55, 31.10, and 29.55. If you Friday our stock pick was was short Cisco, you're maybe making a little bit of money on it. We shorted this before Friday, so we're doing pretty well here. We're looking for a little more follow through to the downside on this as well. So BRCM is the stock pick for today, the featured stock pick. Okay, let's go take a look at a few other stock picks. GNK had a nice little belt hold bullish engulf Friday. If we can see more strength coming out of this up over the 20, up over the T-line, then we'll look to buy this right here. It's rallied up, pulled back, rallied up, pulled back, rallied up, pulled back. So far, it's creating some higher lows. Kind of slipped on the higher high right here, but this candle just might change that. We'll look for the 200-day moving average as our directional target. This is by only on strength. Only on strength. JAG, J-A-G. I think it's tightening up real tight here. We've got the big three pinching together. Yes, let's see, Friday we closed with a little hammer. We need to see that strength, that follow through, take out these tops, and then JAG might be a long trade on this. Today, if you're going to trade to the long side, have some caution in there. I mean, there's some long setups out there, and there's no doubt that many of us will make a little bit of money in some long trades. But the reality is the market is looking a little sad. So it is truly better to trade in the direction of the current, and the current right now is a little bit south. TZA, we held this over the weekend, so we're still long TZA. We'll look to stay long TZA and possibly even add to it if the chart permits. We're still looking at the 200-day moving average. This is important as the directional moving average. We're not suggesting that it's going to the 200. That's this direction it wants to go right now. And we're coming out of our rounded bottom breakout here. This is a very nice chart pattern. We just need to see that market continue to fall, and then TZA might pay very well. So far we're green on it, and like I said, we held that this weekend. MTG for a long. If anybody wants to go long and MTG shows some strength, I would like to see strength over these two candles right here. So we're looking at strength over the 219 area. Certainly nothing wrong with being a little aggressive. Here, let's draw this up here, and let's put this right in here, and let's just take this something like that. That's pretty close. So anything in this area I would consider a buy and then an add to. So a partial buy, not a full buy in here, and then an add to on a breakout, 200-day moving average as our directional moving average. XRTA. XRTA is a possible short here. Whoops, that's not it. I didn't think it was XRTX. There we go, much better. XRTX Moving up, we've got a pinball set up. We want to buy this on strength over the T-line, and it must close over the T-line today. We don't want to see it pop up and then move down with a close and stay in it. With all longs, we want to be very cautious for the next few days, but a bullish candle over the T-line, I would look at this as a long. Typical pinball rules, we'll look at the 34 EMA where we want to take profits. Certainly do some protecting there. TPX, if this gets going, it's starting to form this little consolidation right in here. It's been holding over the T-line. We have this hammer candle Thursday, little doji Hiromi Friday. If it starts to move up, I'll look to trade this. We've got a nice gap, and so far it's still holding that gap and acting good, but we just need to see the follow through. Be very sure on this, and when we move up over this area, it needs to pop up out of there. We don't want to see a sell signal over here at these highs. Maybe I better move this up here. There we go. We don't want to see a sell signal up at this level here. And then we have VXX. VXX. Doji, let's see, is it? I don't think that's actually a gap. It might be kind of an even number there. But on strength, we have a pinball setup. I don't think we have our 10% in here, what we're looking for, our spread, but nevertheless, we still have a downtrend. We closed up over the T-line. We want to be a buyer on strength above the T-line, and it must close above the T-line. And I think that's, yeah, all the stock picks here. So let's take a look here at the market real quick. With Friday's candle, I'm suspecting we see a lower low today. Where are we at right now? 33.21. Yeah, see, you know, we're opening up right at the lows of Friday, so I suspect we see a lower low today and an extreme possibility of a lower close as well to the downside here. So we start moving down too much, the 200-day becomes a likely target. Now, I kind of think we're going to see the 200 anyway. We'll probably see something to the downside and then a bounce up and then maybe back down before we see the 200-day moving average. But I do think the SPY has a date with the 200, so we probably should be a little cautious for the next few days. Make sure you consider anyway profiting into strength for longs or weakness into shorts. Don't be afraid to take those profits in markets like this. Also, remember, there is nobody forcing you to trade. You do not have to trade every single day, and many times cash or being in cash and not trading can actually make you more money than if you try to trade, especially if you have a little troubles at times like this. Doug is pointing out Q's headed to the 200. Yep, there's no doubt about that. And when it gets there, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of a bounce in this area, but whether or not it holds up, that's going to be a big question. And right now, I suspect we see a bounce, but there's nothing to say that it's going to hold up here at this level right now. So, alrighty, I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you when the market opens in about 3 minutes. Thanks.